welcome back to the studio. So if you've been enjoying my videos, I hope you've been trying them. It's helping me not to be bored while I'm in quarantine, even though some of the states are releasing some of the people to go back to work and things like that. I'm still holed up in my house, in my studio. So far you have seen me do things with little cups and big cups. You've seen me do things with expensive paints, craft paints, house paints, varnish, brushes, palettes, torches. I've done things with a little cup that has a shot glass in the middle of it. I've poured over the bottoms of pop bottles. I've done things with eyedroppers. I actually did a pour that was with a plastic container for coffee filters that had two sides to pour out of. I've done things with sink strainers. I actually did a pour that was through a Parmesan cheese container that has the 3 holes. And I've done colander pours through 2 different kinds of colanders. But today we're going to do something using a comb. So stay tuned. This should be something easy you can do at home. All right, so let me go over with you some of the paints that I'll be using today. So I'm using Art Deco brand metallics, the Outdoor Living Gold. I use less of it. It mixes up with more of the flow mix, but it's a nice gold. I'm also using the copper, using Artful Minds brushed metallics. This one you would find in the stenciling section of your art store. And I'm using Palmer paints in turquoise and blue. And then I'm using some craft paint as my extender. And I've mixed a couple different colors to make a dark brown, like a burnt umber brown. Well, here's what's fun. What I discovered was I forgot to turn on the camera. So I am going to show you this painting, and then we're going to do another one with the rest of the same colors in a straight pour on a 10 by 20 canvas. So stay tuned. Don't go away. We have another painting coming up any second. Okay, so as promised, I have the same colors. Finished stacking my cup. And I'm going to do a straight pour across and then do my colors for my edges in brown. So let's do a traveling ring pour. How about that? I'm going to keep visiting this spot for a minute. There we go. Lots of turquoise. Got the wigglies. I think I saw a chunk come out, so we're going to try to get that. All right, this is interesting. I have no idea what to do with the comb on this one, so let's just get our brown going here, so that everything flows nicely. I'm giving it a kiss along the side there, no gaps. I do plan on going over the edge with this one. If you noticed in my last one, I did not go over the edge. If you have extra paint, you want to add it to your corners. You don't want it to be too thin on the corners if you're not going to go over the edge, because it will stay thin when it dries. Like I said, I plan on going over the edges. But if you make it nice and smooth to the edge, it will travel the same speed. It won't slow down when it gets to that thinner part of your paint. So this brown is mixed thinner than the rest of the paints. It is just trying to help this paint move along. And you notice how it's bleeding into that? That's because it's thinner. So you don't want to leave it sit on that too much. Alright, so let's start. Where do I want to start? Let's start here. I'm going to start here and go up and out. I'm going to continue with that. Ooh, lots of paint. Be careful, you'll drip back on your canvas like I did right there. Well, lesson learned. Move the cups out of your way first. Try that one again. Alright, ooh, that's an interesting pattern. I'm going to move it up this way a little bit. Get rid of some of this that's up here at the top. Whew. I like how this is getting mottled right there. Alright, let's go back. I actually think I want to bring some of this green all the way up through here. I am just playing. Oh, it's mixing it up way too much. Oh, I like that. I may have to leave it just like that, but I do need to tilt some off.